Stephen. My name is Stephen Kelly. I was actually named after the guy in the Bible, Stephen. Anybody ever heard of him? Well, yeah, exactly. He was stoned. He was the first. No, this is a true. If you believe in the Bible, this is a true story. Stephen was up in front of a group of people, and they didn't like what he was saying, so they just threw rocks at him until he died. I'm kind of hoping I don't have the same effect on you guys, but we'll see as it gets on. Like this gentleman up front said, Stephen got stoned. So that's two things that Stephen and I have in common. We're both named Stephen. Sorry. And we're both Christians. I like that. I love this little place, and I packed out real quick. It's really cool. This is the first time I've done comedy here. It's the first time comedy's been done here. It reminds me of the first time I did comedy. I was so nervous, but I was so ready to go. And a friend of mine pulled me aside just a couple minutes before the show. She's like, "Hey, can I ask you a favor?" I was like, "Sure, what? Can I boo you?" What? Well, it's like I've never had the chance to boo anybody before, and I figure if you know in advance, it won't be such a big deal. I said, "No, you can't boo me. That's more contagious than laughter sometimes." She's like, "Well, it's your first time, so you're probably not going to be that good anyway." It really hurt my feelings. Is that the same thing you told your husband on your wedding night? True story. So I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret right now. Some of you up front may have noticed. Some of you in the back may not be able to tell. Vertical stripes, but I'm a little on the heavy side. No, it's true. It's true. And I've actually lost about 40 pounds, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you. Just cut out the fast food. Cut out fast food, eat less, drink less Coke, but snort less Coke, that would probably help. I'm just kidding, I don't do that. But, snorting Coke makes you thin. Yeah. My legs punch me. Shoot. Give me 2 seconds. Right. So, the weight loss was kind of a necessity for me. One day I bent over to clip my toenails and I woke up looking up at an EMT. What happened? Next thing I remember, I was clipping my toenails and my head really hurts. Really. That's why I'm wearing flip-flops right now. I don't need a life or death decision when I tie my shoes. But it really started to affect me just more than that, because I had to start skipping classes at USF. I'm a USF student, and every once in a while I have to, when the elevator's broken, you have to climb like 5 flights of stairs. And I did that one time, and I ended up passing out at the top, and I missed class anyway. So at this point, I just skip it. I'm really bad at the jokes tonight. Forgive me, folks. I'm pretty new at comedy, so I don't have transitions. Deal with that. I was talking to a smoker friend of mine. And he pulled out a cigarette. I'm like, "Dude, why do you smoke? That's so bad for you." And he's like, "Really? You just shoved a whole pound burger in your mouth in under 3 minutes, and you're going to tell me about being healthy?" Is that the right thing to do? Well, we started talking, and smokers and fat people like me have a lot of things in common. Like, can anybody here tell me the best cigarette for smokers? Anybody know? Not like a type, but after a certain event. Anybody?
After sex.
After sex, thank you. We got a couple smokers here. The best cigarette for people who smoke is generally after sex, so you make love to your wife or your girlfriend or your prostitute, not judging. And you finish making love, roll over, pull the cigarettes off from underneath the nightstand. Start making noises you were making 30 seconds ago. And it's the same thing for me. I don't smoke, but after making love with my woman, I like to turn over, get the Big Mac out from underneath the hot plate. I just take a big savory bite. That's okay. I can't lie to you guys. That never really happened. I've never had sex. And some of my friends tell me well, you know, Stephen, like, if you have problems with the girls, why don't you just take a couple drinks, you know? I have a problem with drinking, and it's not, I wasn't lying earlier, I'm a Christian, and it's not that I have a problem with drinking because of my faith. I just don't think I would be a very fun drunk, well, that's not true. I think I would be a fun drunk person for other people. Now, let me give you an example. I got in an accident about 3 or 4 years ago, and I broke my arm, I had to go to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, they weren't allowed to give me morphine, so they just gave me oxygen to kind of settle my stomach. This is just oxygen going through my nose, no other drugs. I'm laying in the ambulance with my friend next to me because I hurt him too. Apparently, when a truck that's bigger than your truck hits you at 50 miles per hour, it affects everybody. I didn't know that. Now I do. But I'm laying down and I'm just like, my friend turns to me, Steve, dude, what's the matter? You okay? I'm like, I'm fine, Sammy. Why were you singing that song? I was just singing it so, like, I knew if, like, you heard me, and if you asked me about it, then you were okay. But if you just let it go, you'd be like, oh, man, Sam to myself, too. And then I got to the hospital, even worse. They gave me a light drip of morphine. I have never had morphine before, so they just wanted to give me a little bit to see how my body reacted. I blacked out for about 5 hours. Unfortunately, the hospital was really busy, and I was in a hallway from 11 in the morning till like 10 at night before they could give me a room. And a friend of mine told me the story. Like I said, I blacked out for a long period of time. A friend of mine told me that I was flirting with a nurse. So I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Flirting with a nurse? Yeah. He was like, dude, she was 83. No. Are you sure? Because I think I remember now. No. You know, there is one thing that I remember. I remember about 2 weeks beforehand, it's the first time I ever saw Phantom of the Opera, and I became an instant fan. Some people enjoy opera, some don't. No strings. But I fell in love with the music. And the one thing I remember from that blackout, I was singing the theme song. You know, I remember singing it. That's not how it was told to me. I was in the hallway. Look at this. That's it for me, guys. My name is Stephen Kelly. Let's hear one more time for Stephen Kelly.